EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's Hill, complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Carr. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. A point after, good by grouping.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
This is Samuel.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Carr to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy.
On the move to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
McCaffrey running right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And throwing here, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Purdy from the gun. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Purdy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Purdy looking to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They go with McCaffrey.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
49ers. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carr to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here's Purdy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on entry.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Another run for Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the shotgun, Carr. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Touchdown, New Orleans! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hauled in by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Ball placed at the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that is caught, it's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. Oh, the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision and those points.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Carr here from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT